Fuel prices are up, food prices are up, drink prices are up, and when it comes to therapy, definitely the price of therapy has gone up as well, especially with the current state in our reality in Africa. However, when it comes to barroom therapy, that is absolutely free. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Our guest today is a firecracker who, according to male chauvinists, has refused to stay in her space, especially in an industry that's mostly dominated by men as she rises through the ranks like a comet. Now, also, we know that in this particular industry that we're talking about, worldwide, only recently did they start allowing females to shine. And she is shining bright like a diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my bar, the official Suo Chapele.
Hey.
Look at you. Thank you for coming through.
Hi, look up.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I'm glad to be you. I've been looking at this thing for years, and I was like, let me come and collect my own.
Yeah, so I mean, but what we love obviously is the fact that you are just doing amazing, and of course we'll touch on that very quickly. But before, just to make the conversation sweet and nice, what should I hook you up with?
I see that there are a few flavors there. I didn't even know that you guys had vodka now. So no. This is October. Let me start on something creamy, marula flavored cream liquor.
Got you.
Nice.
I got you. I'm gonna hook you up real quick.
This guy is sham.
Nice, nice. So, as we look forward to this very exciting conversation, I sure hope that nothing will be held back. But I mean, I should expect that. Like keeping it 100. Cheers to a great conversation.
Yeah, you too.
So let's just jump right to it. Let's jump right to it real quick. So, Suo Chapele, all right? She's the first Pidgin female presenter for Super Sports. Yeah. And also right now doing amazing things, brand ambassador.
Yeah.
Studied worldwide, doing big things. So we know how this industry is. We know how crazy it is. We know how rough it has been. I'm pretty sure you have enemies. But one thing we know for sure is when it comes to speaking Pidgin, there are a lot of people that just believe that people that speak Pidgin, the IQ is compromised.
Yeah.
So just talk us through it very quickly. So with doing this, handling this, especially in a dominated industry like this, being a Pidgin commentator, the first of its kind in Nigeria, all right, very quickly, what has been things that have stepped in your way mostly?
Well, it has opened my world.
Yes.
It has opened me to the world. I have seen how sports and how you do commentary in your own local language, over 250 million speakers.
Yeah.
The way they say R1, those are our R1 equivalents in Africa, 250 million people.
Wow.
That listen. So it's opened my world. It made me realize that it's a global village.
Yes.
But we all tell our local stories, and it resonates. It's just how you carry it. As for enemies, the thing make me feel like Durella. I think you must always have people that push you. Because if you don't have a bit of negativity of some sort in your life, I think you become complacent. So I always look out for criticisms because sometimes inside it there's constructive ones. Yeah. I've had some bosses that have been very constructive. I've had some mentors that have been very, very hard on the matter. You must get mentors now.
Yes.
And I'm blessed enough to have multiples.
Yes.
The first time I did a commentary for Champions League, that's when I really knew that this is not a space that I as a person can thrive. We all sat out, his friends and I, and we're all celebrating our wins from the week. Yeah. And
your wins, like
no, not betting wins. Like there was this tradition I always tried to keep. Yeah. Like, what are you grateful for the week? Like, what's your win? So that you could see something that you are grateful for. So we were all celebrating that, and the conversation from his friends I had just done, was it Paris Saint-Germain versus Barcelona? It was my first Champions League commentary in Pidgin. First time.
And your first time?
In commentary for Champions League.
For Champions League.
Bro,
it was such a big game.
It was a big deal. Like, it was a big deal for me and those of us that were in that space, because at the time, these were not things that were permissive. Yes. It was only just in the English, Peter Drury's.
And then mostly men.
Bro.
Yeah.
So I was the first babe to run that. So when everybody had celebrated their office and I mentioned mine, the first conversation that came out after that was, but say woman not supposed to get ambition past man. You supposed to think how you want to get belay.
Where did this come from?
From his friend. And he concurred.
Your husband's friend?
Yes. And he concurred. And he concurred. And I smiled and I followed the conversation, good wife, Christian wife.
Yeah.
But after then, I started feeling some type of way. So when things started playing out, I had to ask myself, what's more important, being a missus or fulfilling every aspect? So for now, we are separated, though. Hopefully, everything that will happen will happen. Though. But what we're trying to grow into as individuals is to be the best versions of ourselves for our son. And that's our meeting point because we're blessed with an amazing boy who keeps getting more amazing every day. And you know that you can't mess this up.
Yeah.
But I'm very glad that I had that. I didn't get to enter the industry fully as a single girl.
Okay.
Because even with my married cover, I still collect too. I talk for one of my shows, then for Wazobia now.
Yeah.
I go interview, they still rip me inside. Yes. I work for federations and they still siphoned out of me. Yes. Not be once, not be twice. So it made me be thankful that even if I had a bit of buffer, I realized that I'm not even, there are babes that have it worse. So when you say, they are babes, so they are not consistent. Bro, you don't know what they are going through. We are not trying to sexualize everything, but bro, it's a big deal. And then the mental resilience to bounce back.
Yeah.
So if you don't have people that water into you, that you water into so that hopefully as everybody they can water into you, you'll be dry.
What exactly triggered the need to say, you know what, I need therapy now?
Okay. I got beaten up by 5 individuals. I'm a commentator, but one said the wrong commentary and they beat me. That's how the irony of it is.
Wow. So you got so you got beaten up by 5 individuals.
Yeah, I was. I had an accident. Some guys hit me from behind. They and their women, and then they came out and then dragged me on Lekki Express.
Wow.
And tore my clothes, beat me up, and tried to steal my car. And tried to hold my car for ransom, said I must give them 8 million.
8 million?
Yeah,
okay.
It was the wildest thing. It was Sunday, Carabao Cup final. My Chelsea, my club, just got beaten by Liverpool, was it? I think I did the commentary with one of my friends, Emeka, and I was getting back to go pick my son in Ikate, only for me to just pass the Lekki transit. I be the Lekki lights approaching Oniru. Lady had an accident with her car. LCC was trying to slow us down because it was a Sunday night. You know that side doesn't have street lights per se or lights on the express. So like 4 cars slowed behind me. This was the car I just started using not too long ago, Toyota. So I slowed down too, just to follow up. And then I heard a whack behind me. I mentioned that the car is pretty new because the insurance, everything was on point.
That's your car?
Yes.
Yes.
So I had no reason to want to be doing fighty.
Yes.
So I wound down the car window, trying to assess whether I should go drop my car back at the station or I should just manage it to Ikate and pick my son and then just carry it back.
Yeah.
I saw a lady that was pregnant approaching me. This woman, she just be like, stop that woman. She wants to run, and that's how she started beating me. And other guys started punching me, and I realized that these guys came from the car, the Benz behind me.
Wow.
And on Matt Benz and everything. I'll still say, thankfully, the Morocco police, they came eventually. After another guy had stopped and they tried to beat the guy, slapped him 2 times for even stopping. These guys, they beat Shaggy come off from my body.
I think there's a video of that.
I have to do video because I didn't know if I was going to go. And I was like, even if they delete it, iPhone storage, at least we'll keep it or whatever.
Yes.
But since then, we've been at court. But, thankfully, the Agberos that were around the near saved my life. That's the funniest thing. We are back in court again because the Department for Public Justice has taken up the case. The Attorney General of Lagos has taken up the case. So this week we actually went to court, and now trial starts in full chest on the 28th of October.
Okay.
Now I know that Nigerian legal system, people always have their problems and whatnot with it, but people have told me, drop it, you moved on, you're actually living life. They try to stop me and oppress me.
Yeah.
They are people.
Yeah.
But what I've taken away from it, thanks to the therapy I started taking, thanks to the DSP, Madam Lola, and our people, I will tell you this. In the end, when this kind of thing happened, I started to take therapy because I've been taking a lot of things and insulating them and internalizing them.
Yes.
But when this one happened, every trauma from childhood came back.
Pouring out.
Everything that I had kept, it just blew out.
Yes.
Fam.
Yes.
Suddenly I realized that my mama face I did see. My mother died in my front, by the way.
Wow,
I was 5. I'd forgotten what she looked like. And I started seeing all the people that have passed through my life in one way or the other, that it broke
So basically, it was more like you had a mental breakdown.
Bro, I had a mental breakdown. I emptied my full money. This is how bad it was. Because I had marks. I had marks on my body from strangers. And I couldn't go and let my son see me in that way with marks on my body. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is it Baron therapy or?
Baron therapy.
Let Baron get out. You don't drink shayo and be crying.
No, but so sorry to hear that.
But the point is, man, I didn't know. And we all need therapy. You know why many of us, they angry and they dish them about? That because we carry so much, we don't say we carry so much. Yeah. You don't know the reason behind. Latin people go say, the sine qua non. If you don't know the reason for being, you just say, do anyhow. And you know, go no say you just be trauma when you just inflict trauma. So when I started going to therapy, initially I tried doing it on my own. But the cost of therapy, you know, when you were doing your intro, it's really steep. I'm a journalist. How do I want to afford therapy of almost 100K per session? You dey wine. So, you know, there are people that want to help. They'll be like, how fun? I know go try colos. I say, are you cool? Are you okay? Make a go take colos for this kind of time. Make you see me for 10 million breeze, they jump, they go to send a Gideon or KK, they do stunts. No. Wow. So Lagos gave me therapy, and Lagos has therapy free. Especially those of us. Let me tell you, Lagos has therapy free. Go to Novel House. Those of us that have passed through physical violence, Lagos has it. And they helped me with it. And I started going to therapy, and that was the trigger. The point is, if you let anything when do happen to you dictate your story, that's when it wins. That's all.
Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate the Iron Lady.
I'm not. That's Magic Tasha. Please.
Well, because she has, Jesus Christ, there's...
Sure, I have to say this.
I think even for therapy, you could give therapy to other ladies who probably have gone through, even if it's just a smidge of what you've gone through.
They give me the cream the car, the mix.
You will be able to work it out.
This is the best kind of therapy, I swear.
You're a warrior.
And for anybody when we say they watch this, I beg, therapy is important. I can't overflog it again. Therapy doesn't always mean sitting by the bar. Therapy can be a stroll for your area because you can't afford so much. Buy yourself small mineral. Stroll. Have time with yourself. Play your favorite music. Listen to your favorite poet or writer or whatnot. Chimamanda is having a new book. There's always something that is cheap therapy. Find it and hear it out. So that,
Well said. Nothing to add. That's it. That's the show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching.